Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to fix the VES system or the rear DVD system in this 2010 Chrysler Town and Country. Be the same as the Dodge Grand Caravans or the VW Routan. If this video is helpful, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. If we put a disc in here though, this disc light lights up. But the back screens, both of them are just completely black. We can get it to play on the front when it's in park, and we put it in here, but when we go to this, nothing. Okay, we are gonna have to take out the entire console here. You can't just take this out and drop that out. So you're gonna pry this loose, just stick a screwdriver in here, like right here and right here on both sides, and they're just held in by these little tabs right here. And then you can unhook this connector right here. I'm going to do that with two hands so I don't pull a wire apart. And then same thing back here. Use a screwdriver and pry right here, and also right here, and then this will also pop down. You're going to pry on both sides, and then there's two connectors right there that you'll unhook. Okay, now we are going to unplug these connectors. So there's a little tab, just like standard plugs. Push that tab down there, and then this one you need to push this tab down, and then you can get that lever there like that, and then you can wiggle that apart like that. And then we are going to take out that Phillips screw right there and this hex bolt right there. And then in the back, same thing, take that one out and take that one out. All right, now we've got 4 Christmas tree tabs. You can see one right there. It's right there. And then there's one right here. You can see it right there. And then also on the other side. So basically you just gotta pry these down. If you've got a pry tool that you can stick in here and pop them out, that's even better. All right, so now we're gonna take out these Torx bits right here. They're T20 Torx. That one, that one, that one, and that one, and remove this plate. Now we're gonna unplug these clips. Just push these down and pull them out. It's this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now you can lift this out. You might have to clear some wires. There we go. We've got that part out. Now flip it over, push your button, open it up. We're gonna take out these 2 7mm screws and these 2 Phillips head screws. All right, now we can lift this off from that plate. And we're gonna shut this, flip it over. Now we've got some small screws to take out. Okay, we are going to take out these 2 screws, these 2 screws, then we're going to take out these screws, and also these 2 on the side. Alright, now we just need to pry this out. So just take a flathead screwdriver or something, pry this apart, and that will allow this to come up. You can see there's a couple of little nubs there that sit in this slot. And then stick your screwdriver or pry tool in here and pry that out away from these 2 little lips. And then do the same thing on the other side, and this cover will come off. Okay, this ribbon cable is what we're looking at. We want to make sure that it's in there nice and straight, that it's not pulled out. This one looks good. So I'm going to show you how to take the screen apart and check the other connection here. Okay, you're going to take a screwdriver and stick it in here and pop this open. All right, once you get this spread apart, just take another pry tool and just keep sticking it in here and just twisting like that and popping it apart the rest of the way around. Okay, this cable also looks pretty good. So at this point, I am gonna start taking the back one off and see if we can find a problem with that one. And if we don't, I'll just show you on the back one how to replace one of these ribbon cables. The back side only has 2 plugs here to unhook. Okay, something to note on the back one is to remember there's a screw underneath this label here. So you have to cut the label out here a little bit to get that screw out. All right, to get one of these cables out, what you need to do is push these little tabs back, and then this cable can slide right out like that. And same goes for the other one, and then you can replace that cable there. These are a 34, right there you can see 34 pin ribbon cable. Maybe I'll pull this one out and I'll measure it so we know the length. All right, so when I stretch this all the way out, you can see that's 9-inch ribbon cable there. It's a 34 pin ribbon cable, 9 inches long. And there's other information written on there. So what I actually found when I took this out, and I'm gonna order new ones, and I'll have an Amazon link in the description below where you can get these hopefully. But you can see right there on both of these where it's bent and bent and bent, and it's just shorted out. So I'm gonna try putting it in backwards and see if that maybe helps out a little bit. I'm not really expecting that it will, but I'm going on a trip here quick, so I'm gonna just try it because I don't have time to order one, and then I'll fix it when I get home. All right, one little thing to note when you're pushing these back in is that you need to push them back in at the same time. A lot of times if you push one side, the other side will pop back out. When you push it back in, this side will pop out. So you need to push those in at the same time. Alrighty, I got these 2 new cables. Turning the cables around didn't really work. It did somewhat work on one of the screens, but not on the other one, so I still have the same problem. It's not working. So got these on Amazon. I'll have these linked in the description below. This came with 2 cables, and it's a little bit longer, which is good, and same number of pins. So I'll have those linked in the description below. We'll stick these in here and see if this works.